So this week has been an amazing week on the chart because for the most part the market has been trending, and we already know that whenever there is a trend in the market, there are so many opportunities for us to join the trend or scale in, right? That is why price creates a higher high, it pulls back to create a higher low, and then a new higher high. So the pullback is an opportunity for you to join the trend for price to create a new higher high, right? And that is what I've been doing throughout the week, just waiting for price to pull back and getting an entry. So Euro USD, USD CHF and gold, these are the pairs that I traded this week, and I shared all these setups in my Telegram community. So I'm gonna go ahead and break all these trades down so that I get to see how I spotted and executed all these setups. All right, but with that being said, I'm just out here. It's a beautiful Sunday, just doing one or two things on my chart and also having a conversation with my mentees, and of course enjoying the breeze because God is good. So let me just go ahead and break these trades down. As you can see, price was just trading to the downside. This is a whole downtrend, and when the market opened for the week, we had not yet come to this low, so I was still anticipating a price would drop since we are on a downtrend. So that's the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, same, price was still creating lower lows and lower highs. So let's go down to the 4H. This is where I had to identify market structures and also make sure that I'm trading a trend. So if you look at market structure here, price was still creating lower lows and lower highs. Right here, this was a low, a high, a low, a high, created a low right here, right? So I was obviously waiting for price to pull back somewhere here, and then we get a drop, right? So I had to identify my area of value, that is this level. Those of you in my Telegram group, you know exactly how I do it. So if you want to learn how to identify these levels, you can join the Telegram group. You're gonna learn it, right? So when price got there, just take a look at this. Price got to that area of value, created a first top, right, second top, and then market structure got broken right here. So this is now a downtrend. We have a lower low waiting for a pullback, going down on the lower time frame. We are just waiting for a pullback, right? So this is the pullback that we waited for. Right here we have our lower low, lower high, lower low. We also identified another area of value, same as how we did for this level, right? We waited for price to pull back in that zone, and this was the first entry. So we had a drop and then a very corrective structure as well, and this is very simple. This is a continuation pattern that we all know. I mostly talk about on this channel. So this was a drop, correction, and also a nice move to the downside, right? So obviously overall I was anticipating this level, but as you can see, we had a nice move as well, impulse, correction, and then we had a continuation to the downside. So this was a very simple setup that we had on Thursday and also Friday. If you take a look at USD CHF, price was just creating highs and high lows, right? This is a daily time frame, created a high low, high low. This was a high, so price was basically pulling back, right? So on the 4H time frame, we also had to identify structures. On the 4H, this was my high low, high, right? So this was a deep pullback, right? Join my Telegram community, you understand the types of pullbacks. I explain it in the Telegram community. So this was a deep pullback. All I had to wait for is to wait for structure to shift if this is going to continue trading to the upside, right? So this is where exactly I sent the signal in the group, right? Trade idea, that is what I'm looking at. So right here you can see create a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Price took out this structure, right? So this is now a high waiting for a pullback. Same, I established my area of value at this level. Price tapped exactly on that level, and then we saw a move to the upside. So this was a trade I sent on Thursday, right? So this was the move. On Friday we had the same move as well, impulse, correction, and also a continuation, because overall I was expecting price to actually reach this level to complete the overall cycle and obviously break out if this is going to continue trading to the upside, and it did, right? So this is the move. So just take a look at how price got down right here. As I said, we had a deep pullback, which means we had a higher low, high. This was a higher low, right? A new high, and price pulled all the way back to the previous low. This is a deep pullback, and then we had a continuation, right? The same structure also played out on gold. So let me show you right here. So this was the trade on gold as well. You can see on the 4H, price was creating higher highs and higher lows. Let me go down on the lower time frame and then explain this to you, right? So this is a trade that I broke down in my Telegram community, so you can join and watch the whole breakdown. All right, so right here, as you can see, same thing, price created a higher high, a higher low, higher low, and then a higher high. What did price do? Price pulled back all the way to the previous lows, right? So this now became an area of value where I was expecting price to either bounce to the upside or break and then continue trading to the downside. So this is where I have to wait for price to approach before making any move. So my confirmations is gonna be based on what price does here, right? So I always say you want to wait for price to get to a zone, wait for your confirmations, and then catch this move. So when price go here, we have to get our confirmations right here and then trade the market to the upside, right? So let me show you the confirmations on the lower time frame. On the 15 minutes time frame right here, this was the confirmation. Looking at structure, price created a lower low, lower high. We're creating lower lows and lower highs. We got into this zone. What the price do? We consolidated. We can call this a triple bottom or whatever, but this was just consolidation right here. First bottom, second bottom, third bottom, and then price broke to the upside and continued trading to the upside. This structure, as you can see, this is a 15 minutes time frame on gold, right? I'm going to show you the exact same structure on the daily time frame on USD CHF. All right, so this is the USD CHF 15 minutes time frame, right? Let me go to the daily time frame and look at this. First, we want to spot an area of value, right? So on the daily time frame, price was just creating lower lows and lower highs. We got to this overall support level, right? This was support level. If we extend right here, price go here. What did price do at that zone, right? So even if I go on the weekly, this is what I'll be looking at if I should trade on the weekly. The time frame doesn't really matter. It's the structures that we want to focus on, right? So if this had broken below this level, obviously we will still be trading this to the downside, right? So there are two ways in which the market could go. Price could have just broken below, or price will just reverse at this level. So our interest is what price is gonna do at that level, right? So on the daily time frame, what did price do? Exactly as price did on gold. Right here, price is creating lower lows and lower highs. We got here, same move, right? So first bottom, second bottom, price just consolidated right here and then broke out, retested, and then continue trading to the upside. So you want to master how to spot these kind of moves in an area of value.
Yeah, lights and effect. Hi. So beautiful. Bro, wait. I think 20 you said 24,000? $26,000. Okay, $26,000. Yeah. And this one?
It's a $33,000.
23, okay.
33.
33. Oh, okay. 33,000. Okay. I see. A nice one. I say, I'm shipping like human. It's on $59,000.
You know, as a trader, you always want to have this sniper's mindset right on the chart. What do I mean by that? There are three things I love about sniper shooters. I hope you know a sniper, right? The shooters, the sniper shooters. Three things I love about them. The first one is the location, right? If you give a sniper a mission to assassinate someone, right? For example, if you give a sniper a mission to execute someone from this building, he's not going to be standing on the ground floor waiting for the target to come out. Now, he will be somewhere here because he needs to be at a prime location so that he can get his angle right? That is the same way you want to be trading as a trader. You don't want to just buy and sell at any area in the market. There are a lot of people, let's say they want to sell. You see a lower low, lower high, lower low. That is where they are selling. Price is already at a lower low. Why are you selling, right? So your locations really matters. Second thing is the ability to wait. The sniper doesn't really know the exact time this guy is going to come out of the building, but he's going to sit here, get ready, to execute once he comes out, right? So the ability to even wait for price to get to a prime location on the chart really matters, right? You also want to make sure that that is also on point. The third one is their confirmations. If the sniper has to execute this guy, it's not just going to execute any random guy. There should be confirmations. I want you to execute a guy with a black cap, with a black shirt, with a chain, whatever. So as he's waiting, he's specifically waiting for that guy to come out. And as traders, that is how you want to think. You're on the chart waiting for price to get to a zone. When price gets there, what are the confirmations that you need in order to sell or buy, right? So confirmations could be candlestick patterns, maybe chart patterns, whatever confirmations that you need in order to execute a trade. You want to see those confirmations before you execute. It doesn't really mean once price gets to a support zone, you need to buy. Price reaches a resistance, you need to sell. Price gets into your supply demand, fair value gap, or whatever you call it, you execute. Now there should be confirmations around that zone. All right, these are the three concepts that I personally follow as a trader. I always want price to be at a good location for me to execute. I want to patiently wait for price to get there. So if I open a chart today and price is not at the location where I want to be trading, I have to wait for price to get there. And when price gets there, I'm not just selling or buying because price is there. I need confirmations in order to execute. All right. So these are the things I want you to do as a trader so that you can improve when it comes to entry. All right. So it is what it is, guys. I hope you really got something from what I just said and also the entire video. If you did, make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you leave a comment as well. All right. I'll see you next time. Peace.